Live from Easy K Studios in Eddyville, Kentucky. It's time for the Easy K Show. Tonight, third episode of the Movie News segment. Your hosts, Doc Easy and Brady. Yeah, we're back. It's been a while since I've seen this gorgeous face of yours.
Oh, did you miss me?
No.
Oh.
Alright, so, guys, I'm Darth Easy.
Yeah, and I'm Rainy Cage.
And we're back to the ECK show. We're a little rusty. It's been a little while since we've done one of these. So let's begin. So our first news story is Mark Hamill may be in Guardians of the Galaxy 3. What do you think about this?
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Hamill, I mean, put him in anything. I liked him in Kingsman. I liked him in,
I liked him in Flash.
yeah. His little, what was that guy's name?
The Trickster.
Trickster, yeah. He was kind of like a Joker guy. And didn't he play the Joker in, like, the animated Batman stuff?
Yeah. I mean, he's got a great Joker voice. And I'm always interested. He just got his little star of in Hollywood's Walk of Fame, or whatever that's called. And, yeah, I mean, I'm down for Luke Skywalker being in a Marvel movie.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
I mean, he's in the Disney family now. All right. The next news story is Solo will be taking place a week before Rogue One. What do you think about this?
Before Rogue One?
Yeah.
Okay.
Setting the timeline before Rogue One.
I mean, I guess I kind of figured that.
Yeah, but it wasn't official until now.
Yeah, didn't they say like 7 years before it or something? Wasn't there a specific amount of years?
I don't know about that.
No. Okay. Well, they need to get far away from the New Hope, because it's going to be weird if it goes right up to it. Because it's just going to.
I don't know. Because I've told you this before, but my dream ending of the Solo movie is he walks into Mos Eisley Cantina, and then it transitions from the guy who's playing him into Harrison Ford. I think that'd be just so brilliant if they could do it like that.
Yeah. I mean, they did kind of do that with Rogue One, kind of tied it in almost perfectly with A New Hope. So I guess they could do that here too, but I don't know.
All right. Now moving on. Brad Pitt signs on to Tarantino's movie called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Woo! They were hating on this on Movie Talk because they don't want what's his name to be glorified or whatever.
Manson?
Manson, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Brad Pitt in a Tarantino movie? Yes, please. I heard Margot Robbie was supposedly the lead to be the Sharon Tate too.
Yeah.
So.
And then we've also heard DiCaprio's already signed on to this movie. There's still that rumor that Tom Cruise may sign on to this movie.
Sounds pretty sweet to me.
But I mean, it's a Tarantino movie, and if anything, it's going to be kind of like Inglourious Basterds. He doesn't glorify the Nazis. He kind of makes fun of them in his own way. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, it's a Tarantino movie. We're not going to have that many left, allegedly.
Yeah.
All right. Moving on to Avengers Infinity War moves up 1 week. It's no longer a summer movie. It's now an April movie. What do you think about this?
That's pretty crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that hadn't happened in a while. And I'm thinking like 2 months away, and they even had the posters and stuff up everywhere with the other date on it. So they must have makes me think it's something to do with Black Panther, or maybe they're trying to give room for Han Solo or something. I don't know.
They could be doing that. I never really thought about it like that. But I mean, I'm fine with it. With a movie getting pushed up a date instead of getting pushed back, that's usually a good thing.
That's what I'm thinking.
And I've heard that Robert Downey Jr. wanted the movie out a week earlier. I've been reading some reports of that. That he was the one that were talking, hey, why don't we just release this in April?
He still has a lot of power in the...
Well, I mean, he and Jon Favreau literally built the Marvel what it is today. Without Iron Man, we don't see all these movies today.
Even that new poster they released today had him right in the middle, giant, bigger than almost everyone except for maybe Thanos. I think is a little bit bigger than him, but so he's still the leading star of the Avengers.
Yeah, even though I enjoy Chris Evans more than Downey, but All right, now it's time for the award show recap, Oscar recap. What'd you think about the Oscars?
I thought it was nothing compared to the Easy K Show Awards, which you can go on YouTube and listen to right now.
That's a good plug. Shameless plug.
I wasn't really shocked by anything except for the song. I was surprised that went to Coco and not Greatest Showman.
I mean, that was a terrible performance. The Remember Me?
Yeah.
That was terrible.
It was weird.
Because, I mean, I was in Florida and I was watching it with my brother. And they were like, man, this song is terrible. And
like whispering the whole time or something.
And I'm like, that's what I was telling him. I was like, the song became a character of itself in the movie where it's so emotional, the song. But I didn't enjoy the performance of the Remember Me. I love the song. I just didn't like the stupid performance.
I just wish they did do that. Like, just imagine.
I wish I wish they would mash all of that into like one song.
Yeah.
Like they could do like little pieces and then they jump around and have another song and then it'd be a lot better if it was all montage into one.
It's too long.
I mean, it's too damn long. I mean, there's some awards that don't
Yeah.
The funniest part about the entire Oscars was these one guys were getting their reward. I forget which one it was, but the Oscars were like, all right, we gotta speed this guy along. And they started playing the music to edge him out. It's like, I want to thank my dead mother. And the music went, I was just like, oh my god, that's amazing. Were you shocked by any awards?
Besides that music thing, everything else, I mean, I kind of saw coming. I mean, it was cool that Shape of Water won.
I'm shocked that it won.
I thought it would be between that and Billboards.
I thought Billboards was going to win because I mean it won best supporting, best actress, and yeah. I mean I'm happy Shape of Water won.
It wasn't a very controversial Oscars this year for me. I felt like everything was all right. I mean,
until a week from now we hear that Billboards actually won.
Yeah, they read the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Again.
All right, moving on to a little trailer. We had the Mary Poppins Return little teaser spot, which you hate teaser spots. So, what do you think? What do you think about this little teaser spot?
Are we going to talk about the Pooh one too, or no?
I didn't write that down. I forgot about it.
Well, because these came out like almost within a day of each other, and they were very similar. And I kind of like the Pooh one more because I like Ewan McGregor and.
I didn't even look. I saw it, but I didn't write it down. We can talk about that if you want.
Christopher Robin, yeah. The Mary Poppins one was okay, but I just don't care about Mary Poppins. I really don't know a whole lot about.
Have you ever seen Mary Poppins?
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Well, knowing you and your OCD of watching movies before the sequel comes out, you'll definitely be watching Mary Poppins.
This is a sequel, right? Not a remake.
Yeah, it's a sequel because it's called Mary Poppins Returns.
Yeah.
And the thing that really excites me about it is, first off, you got Emily Blunt playing Mary Poppins. I don't like Mary Poppins, to be honest with you. But the thing that really excites me about this is that Lin-Manuel Miranda is writing the music for the movie, and he's the one who did Hamilton. Also, he did the music for Moana. So, I mean, that's one thing I'm really excited about the movie.
This could be our hit Christmas musical we've got.
I mean, we've had a good musical every year this last... last year's musical wasn't that great. The music was good. The movie wasn't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Mary Poppins Returns. I don't know what it is.
I didn't even realize it was a musical, so that's cool.
What, you didn't know Mary Poppins was a musical? You know, a cup full of sugar makes the doctors away. You never heard that song?
No.
Extra friends, scoliosis. That's. And I think she just feeds kids drugs. She's a bad nanny. I'm looking forward to it. I think that's just the reason why we're not going to see Han Solo in Christmas. I think Disney wants all their focus on Mary Poppins instead of Star Wars this year.
Yeah, I heard they wanted to do an Oscar push for it, so they must have some serious faith in the movie.
I believe Julia Andrews actually won Best Actress for Mary Poppins. She won for that because she was in that little Oscar montage they had.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Kristen Wiig in Wonder Woman 2 as Cheetah. Wow! Pull out my inner Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kristen Wiig has done some like serious roles, but I don't think I've ever watched her in a serious role. So it's fine. I mean, Wonder Woman was good enough for me to get decently excited for the sequel. And I don't know anything about Cheetah except for...
The thing I like about this is, if I remember right, isn't it supposed to be taking place in like the 70s or 80s?
Something like that. It's still prequel-y compared to the DC.
Well, the story of
yeah.
Cheetah, for this from stuff I remember from Justice League, the animated series, was that Cheetah was a scientist who experimented on herself because she didn't get funding. So you could kind of pitch this in like a Cold War kind of setting where there's all these projects going on, and then she has this project, but she doesn't get the funding, so she tests this on herself, and she becomes this.
So kind of like the Lizard and Spider-Man, another one of them just messing around with DNA of different animals.
Mm-hmm. So they could go down that direction, and Kristen Wiig can bring in some humor, and I enjoyed Wonder Woman. I enjoyed Wonder Woman in every movie I've seen her so far in. All right, moving on. Irishman has wrapped. What do you think about that?
Cool.
I mean, I'm looking really forward to this movie, mainly because I just a month or so ago I just got out of watching Goodfellas, and Scorsese, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro. They were great in that movie, and also seeing Al Pacino. Al Pacino and Robert De Niro have only worked together in like two movies. They were in Godfather Part 2 together, but they didn't actually share a scene because De Niro just played Marlon Brando's character, and then they were also in Heat together. So I'm looking forward to this movie. It's the next Scorsese movie.
Now this doesn't come out till Christmas, I think, because they're de-aging the characters or something.
Mm-hmm.
But and it's a Netflix movie, so gotta put all that in. I'm just not that big into gangster movies. I get everybody's excitement about it, but
it's a Scorsese. That's the thing. It's Scorsese. If it was just the next, because I keep seeing that stupid commercial for that one guy you like for that Netflix movie on online for the college basketball games. They're like, it's gonna be Die Hard, but it's not Die Hard. They're three janitors.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, this looks terrible.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
But every Netflix movies aren't good. They're just like,
Is that a Netflix movie too? The janitor thing?
Yeah. Alright, so moving on, we have Danny Boyle to direct James Bond 25 after his next movie. What do you think about this?
Cool. That's all I got. I like Danny Boyle. It's interesting. Hopefully this is the last Daniel Craig Bond. I think it is. And hopefully we can get one really good Bond before we change everything up again.
Yeah, I mean, I really like Danny Boyle. I mean, Steve Jobs, Slumdog Millionaire. He's done a lot of cool movies. And he's right. It's an original story for James Bond. So I like that. And I've liked half of Daniel Craig's James Bond movies. I've actually liked 3 of his. I like his performance in Quantum of Solace. I don't really like Spectre. I don't like him and Spectre. And I mean, I'm looking forward to whenever this eventually comes out.
For me, Spectre was the most disappointing, so it's gonna be hard for me to get excited for this. But since they are switching up the director, like you said, it's his own story. Hopefully, it'll be something new enough and end on a good note.
Yep. Well, grab out your wands. It's now time for Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald trailer. What do you think about this trailer?
I thought the trailer was amazing.
Really?
I'm gonna be honest.
Wow.
With you. I really liked it.
Wow. I was expecting to come in here. I was like, well, Randy Cage is gonna hate on the Harry Potter spin-off. He's like, Darth always beats me in Inner Kingdom. I can't do this now. Talk about this trailer.
I liked Fantastic Beasts. I didn't love it, but I liked it. And then my favorite part was the guy. I can't remember his name. No, the big dude from the first movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he was in this new trailer, and I was like, sweet. Said the Muggle.
Yeah.
And
he's like, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And then with that end scene when they are doing like the spell and they hit the ground or whatever.
I love seeing Jude Law as Dumbledore.
Yeah.
And I love that they've gone back to Hogwarts. And you see the old Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom you saw in the original Harry Potter movies. And I was just like, oh, this is going to be cool. And I mean, it kind of looks like a heist movie at times. Or was it me just looking at it
I
like
don't know,
that?
except for it got me excited for a movie I was really not anticipating at all. So,
well,
they did a good job.
Well, I'm happy you're actually excited for once. All right, moving on, we have Ava DuVernay to direct DC's New Gods. What do you think about this? Because I haven't seen A Wrinkle in Time, and I don't know if we'll be seeing it in theaters.
Well, A Wrinkle in Time is one of the worst movies I've seen in a while. And what else has Ava DuVernay directed?
She
did
directed
the-
Selma.
Selma.
I never saw it, but I heard it was really good.
I think people are putting her on a little pedestal because she's an African American female. But let's see. What
Hey, hashtag me too.
I mean, let's see what she can do. I mean, we got an amazing Black Panther movie. I feel like this is probably DC being like, we want one of those. And so let's get Ava DuVernay to make some kind of new... I don't know anything about New Gods.
New Gods is the planet on it's the New Genesis, which is like right next to Apocalypse, where Steppenwolf and Darkseid live. They've been at war for like constant years. I looked up a little of this last time, but I didn't remember a lot of it. But it kind of sounds like it's going to be kind of their Guardians of the Galaxy, just without the soundtrack.
Well, sounds interesting.
Yeah, and now let's close the show with Avengers: Infinity War trailer. What did you think about this?
This was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest. I got a little overly excited watching the trailer. I may have
Goobered
done
on yourself?
something. Yes.
Did you goober on yourself all over? Oh God, it's everywhere.
I watched it a few times, a few 5 times,
I feel like there's a story.
and then yeah, it's freaking amazing that it. I don't know if they're tricking you, but it makes you feel like that there's some serious stakes here, and that some people
I love steaks,
might be going down.
like juicy steaks, medium rare steaks.
Well, some more like some people
like
are gonna die.
like some people are gonna die.
Yeah.
You sure it's a comic book movie? People don't die in comic book
It's
movies.
a Marvel comic book movie, so really people don't die in those. We'll see, but it looks amazing.
I love the beginning when you hear Gamora talking about it. I believe there was even a flashback scene
There was.
of where
Interesting.
yeah, and it's great seeing all these characters come together for this big battle. I mean, Wakanda's probably fucked. We'll just be
I
honest.
know, because it seems like the way they act in the trailer that they're going to hide everything in Wakanda, and that does not seem like a good idea.
Like, I think well, I mean, if you think about it, well, if we learn anything from Black Panther, Wakanda is the most secured place on Earth. I mean, where else are you going to put it on Earth?
I don't know.
The Avengers Tower? Ultron destroy that in like a minute.
Yeah, you put it at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, no one can fight under ocean, except for maybe Doctor Strange and Iron Man.
I did like the interactions between everybody, like the interaction between Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
I love the Star-Lord and Iron Man. It's like,
Star-Lord and
it's
Iron
like your
Man.
play is really terrible. Now what you do is let me play everything, and we'll be all right.
And it's going to be the longest Marvel movie ever. They
What's
gave
that?
us our running time, and
Was
it
it
was
2.5
over
hours?
2.5 hours. So, sign me up. I'm ready to go. I almost bought tickets today. And I have only ever pre-purchased Star Wars tickets. But I'm like, nah, I'm going to wait. There'll be plenty of tickets.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this movie, and I'm hoping it doesn't disappoint, because for me, this movie has so much damn hype around it
And so
that
many characters.
it's probably going to disappoint a little bit.
I don't think so.
I mean, I went to Age of Ultron thinking, man, the first Avengers was amazing. This one, I mean, James Spader voiced it, but this one, I mean, that's the thing about this movie is, I'm hoping we get the same treatment we got out of Black Panther's villain with this Avengers movie, because we've been teased Thanos since 2012.
That's why that flashback scene is so interesting, because it almost looks like we're going to get some backstory on Thanos and Gamora, which will make us maybe care about Thanos a little bit more than, or at least understand him as a villain more than he's just evil.
Yeah, I mean, I that's one thing I'm really looking forward to the movie is I want us to feel for this character. I want to understand why he's doing this, and that's something that a lot of Marvel movies don't do right. The good thing about it, this movie is being directed by the Russo brothers, who did Captain America: Winter Soldier and Captain America: Civil War,
Which were both amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're the top two Marvel movies.
Yeah.
Let's just tell it how it really is.
Can't wait.
Can't wait. And guys, that ends episode 11 of the Easy Case Show. As always, you can always follow us at the social media platforms, and you can subscribe to both of us on our most different YouTube channels. Catch up on every episode of the Easy Case Show, always released on Friday. That's with Brandon Cage and Mr. Duffy. Have a nice day.